Anybody want to give us a little bit of a synopsis?
I know that.
We were in the woods.
Something
Yeah.
about
All I
Razzle Dazzle
know
fan.
is people have been annoying. God damn it! I'm going the same direction, so I'm going to follow them.
Oh, and Paul keeps telling Isla to just be quiet. Turn into an animal.
Oh.
Oh wait, no. That
Yeah,
was
no,
no
right.
one that said that he liked her better as an animal.
Uh-huh. No, that was Drift.
Huh?
Oh, okay, wrong game.
Yeah, like I can't give a synopsis because I play the same character in 2 games.
We're headed east, though. I know that.
We're
We're headed
Oh,
on a reconnaissance
interrupted
mission.
dinner.
And you had met up with a jester of sorts from the court of the King of Swords. Someone that no one recognized.
Oh yeah.
And who was leading you somewhere, you're not really sure where.
Back to the hotel.
No. And you had all of you decided that he was harmless but mischievous, and you were just going to sort of ignore him. If I'm correct, if I remember right, that's what you had decided. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, but then he said something, and no one was like, "I need to kill him." Oh, he was singing "No One Go Home" or some shit.
Yeah, he was sort of mocking no one quite a bit.
Oh.
I guess I got a little drunk at that point.
Right?
Okay. I'll keep
Meanwhile,
with it.
Tyler had changed into a small horse, a miniature pony.
Was that this game?
Oh no, that was the other game.
Yeah,
that was the other game.
Wait, see this?
Yeah, for the goblin.
I'm twisted, man.
Yeah, my brain's all mucked up too. I do remember that I told you that was going to be the next card that I pulled, the one that I posted there in chat.
Yes,
Yes, I did believe that.
I remember that part.
I remember there was Mariposa.
No, she was talking to Mariposa and Briggs and Clothesline, but I don't know that she had changed into anything.
Yeah, no.
I'm sure she changed into a miniature pony.
That was
And
the daytime card game.
Yeah, I don't think I ever saw someone change into a creature. Everyone has been human or
Okay.
human.
All right. Well, we're just going to go with the assumption that you didn't, because obviously none of us are very good at taking notes. I usually am, but with this game, it can be really difficult to take notes and read the cards at the same time and adjust to what you guys are saying. So,
what is this heathen thing you call note?
oh, shut up.
I love you, dude.
Alright, I couldn't resist.
So, with that, the day has progressed a little bit. You are investigating the Greensword. You don't see anything other than the creature that is still sort of making noise off in the distance a little bit. Oh, that's what it was. Isla, you definitely had done some sort of magic that had caused you to make music.
Yes, I still have music.
Yes, kind of bell-like.
And she
Almost
can make it
celestial
louder or quieter.
Right.
So you
a little
can
more
literally be a boombox.
Well, she's basically like providing like a soundtrack for their walk right now.
Nice. Little ambiance music.
You don't really have a choice as to what the music is, but you can control the volume of it.
Yeah, it's like a nice background noise. Like it's soundtrack.
Right? For whatever reason. So, Paul, what are you doing in particular this day? Anything in particular other than just traveling?
Weren't they talking to that
Yeah.
elf guy?
They were talking to him. They did talk to him.
Whatever he was?
What?
Whatever he was?
Yes, they did talk. Anyway, go ahead, Paul.
Oh, Paul's just moving along today. At least at the time being.
Okay. Blythe, is there anything you want to accomplish today other than trekking through the forest and sort of being with your companions?
Let me check my inventory real quick. No.
All right. No one? What about you?
I think I'm pretty good. I think I might like to pick a flower if I see one, but try that. No.
All right. Well, you're in the woods. There's quite a lot of them around you. Spider, bugwort, and so forth around you all over the place.
Oh, I know
That's
Alex
easy.
did want to ask and clarify because I know you determined
Oh,
it
what
last
season?
game what season it was. Let me see if I can find the card.
We said that it was late spring, if I remember right. Early summer, late spring.
Okay.
Okay.
We went by the card to determine that. This was after you had your difficulty with the
Jester dude?
pumpkin, the jester dude and the pumpkin guy in the town. But yeah, we determined that it was late spring, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Or was it late spring in the other game?
No, it was
makes
this
Hell.
one.
It was this one.
Okay, thank you very much. Right, I got that part. So, as you're progressing through the forest, I do need perception rolls from everybody, please.
Woohoo.
Running through the forest.
Oodalally, golly, all the day.
Perception. Oh, I've got Sanguine up flying above us.
Oh, that's right, yes,
I
okay.
did forget that.
All right.
Man, sucks.
Isla's busy listening to her music.
Yeah.
I'm listening to the music too.
Yeah. Fortunately, Paul and no one are very much paying attention to what's going on. Sanguine apparently is
Flying to the
bopping
beat.
along to the music too. To be fair, Sanguine is an owl and it's broad daylight.
Fair enough.
Are you flying, Blythe, or are you riding in your cart with Cartman?
I am going to ride in the cart with Cartman.
Okay. So we have Cartman, Briggs, and Mariposa all with a passenger on them. And Cartman is drawing a passenger behind him. And Clothesline is carrying no one. As the four of you make your way through the forest, pretty easily with the cart. It's not quite as easy as it would be alone with the horses, or just on horseback alone. But it's the best Blythe can do, and you all sort of know that. You're following a kind of a rough game trail, dirt road type situation. It's not the main road that has such easy travel. It's much more overgrown. And it's getting to be dark underneath the trees, which, if any of you have traveled through deep forest, means that the sun is past 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Once that sun dips below the 3 or 4 o'clock space, the trees get very dark underneath. And it doesn't lighten up again until, 10 or 11 o'clock the next morning. As you're progressing, you hear in the distance that strange sound of the singing jester sort of skipping away in the opposite direction, and you come upon some weird symbols, some weird markings. With your perceptions, Paul and no one, you realize that they're not actually markings. They appear to be cords or strings. Isla, you and Blythe, all you see are red marks that sort of girdle the trees around you. For all the world, like the trees have red belts on.
That's weird.
Isla's gonna pull out her her little jade stone and cast light on it
Okay.
and just kind of like hold it up while they're walking so that there's, that 20-foot radius of bright light as they're walking.
Well, now the marks around the trunks of the trees look deeply black because red under green light looks black. And the jade stone very definitely is a green light. So the trees themselves take on a haunting, even more green aspect than they normally would have. The moss and the trunks look darker than they would. The contrast between the trunks of the trees and the shadows around them is deeper because the shadows are deepened. And the undergrowth looks bright green, but any marks on the trunks, any marks on the trail, anything red appears black.
Ooh, that was not the intended effect, but it's kind of pretty.
It's just a fact.
As you progress through this sort of matrix-like forest, the lighting very much like that effect. I hear somebody laughing in the background.
Real quick, is there any way I can roll history? Would this be part of that at all?
Absolutely.
I've like this. This seems like something I've seen or thought before.
You heard vaguely about it at some point in time. You can't really pinpoint when. But you did hear vaguely about someone or some being that connects things with a red string.
Alright, I think something put this up here. I don't know if we should follow it or if we should go the other way. It's up to all of you.
You're kind of from here, right?
I am, but I didn't pay much attention to school. So, I don't know what we're about to walk into.
Well, couldn't be as bad as the night we had last night.
It really, really couldn't, unless this, was strung up by a pumpkin man. I'd like to take our chances.
In the distance, you hear, "You know the pumpkin man, the pumpkin man, the pumpkin man."
Oh no.
Ask him.
Hello, singing thing.
Ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies. Cobblestone, cobblestone, cobblestone pie.
All right, so no questions. How about if we make statements and you say if they're true or false?
Timon says, yes.
Lovely. There is a pumpkin man waiting for us down the path.
You didn't say Simon says.
Simon says there is a pumpkin man waiting for us down the path.
No.
Well, everything should be fine. Everything is going to be... Simon says everything's going to be fine.
No.
Well.
I'm gonna look in my bag and... Giuseppe, pick 3 cards.
3 cards. 3 cards. 3 cards.
Yes, I am asking Giuseppe to pick 3 cards. We got a Twanky in our pocket, and we're not afraid to use it.
All right. We have 3 cards. Right, it is.
Oh my god.
Do I know Pumpkin Man? The last part of last session, I don't fully remember.
That was
Who did I know?
no, you don't know Pumpkin Man.
Okay.
That was
And it
who.
was someone else.
Yeah, that was who
Then.
Blythe. You know the guy who's like singing somewhere in the forest, the
Oh,
jester.
Yeah.
okay. Jester. Okay. Cool.
The Pumpkin Man happened after we met you and you went to your castle.
And then we
Uh,
went
Um,
and did a lot of drugs. And
okay.
yeah.
Afterwards, essentially, you're still okay. Cool.
Ooh.
we
All
were like,
right.
everybody's sleeping. We're going to go get fucked up.
Yup.
And then we killed ourselves.
Oh, I love
So
how many people left.
we have the Hermit, we have the Queen of Ravens, and we have the tradition. And Blythe, you asked for this reading. So the cards apply to you.
Huh?
It looks like
them? Is that
going
this
to
works?
be.
Well, I'm going to ask her to try. She's been trying to read them.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to encounter a creepy, weird old guy with a lot of knowledge and maybe some deformed fetuses. Not sure.
What?
It looks like a deformed fetus on the side of the hermit underneath the the red string.
I don't see this.
And then we got the Raven Queen, or the Queen of the Ravens in tradition. So maybe we're gonna walk up on some sort of ritual? Death and or maiming.
All right. The red string, as you're contemplating the cards, the meaning is obscure, and you come up with this sort of garbled meaning. And Giuseppe interrupts you. It says, "No. Giuseppe knows. Giuseppe tells. The red
Please,
string.
Giuseppe.
The red string. What is the red string? The red string. The red string is your life. It is your life history. It is your lifeline.
Wait, blood?
Well, yes, it could be. For you, I think it certainly is. Lady, you are corrupted, are you not?
Alright, well, I'm gonna look around kind of nervously.
Carry the raven's magic. The magic brought to the blood by the Raven Queen. Queen of Ravens knows this. She blessed you, did she not?
Uh,
Someone in your past corrupted your traditions. Someone in your past corrupted you. Your blood is not your enemy. Your magic is not your evil. Your power is not your curse. The traditions you have been hidebound by, the beliefs you were taught, the stories you were told, these are your curse, lady.
is that what lies over the hill?
Over the hill and far away, there's another morning, another day.
Well, hey, that means that he lied. We're not gonna die when we go over there, so it's fine. Let's go.
And you progress through the forest. Are the rest of you following Blythe as she suggests you keep going forward?
I guess my question would be, are we, as we go forward, are we kind of inevitably following the trail of the red strings tied around the trees anyway?
Yes?
Well, I well, if we turn around, we'd be going the opposite direction, which would be counterproductive. So I suppose yes.
Let's go. Gentlemen?
I want to say you all heard this reading. If Giuseppe was not silent, he was talking out loud.
I find this to be a poor choice. I don't want to cut it because I don't want to hurt you, but this is off the beaten trail, I would say. We should just keep on going east, no?
Yeah. East.
I really kind of want to snip this, but
Well,
I don't know what will happen.
well, Giuseppe, didn't he say that the red string, the red thread or line was like a history, like a life's history? So if we snip it, we might be hurting someone.
One to spin, one to weave, one to cut. These are the fates. Giuseppe murmurs and then goes back into the backpack.
Well, at that point, I guess maybe you should follow. Make it clean. Make it clear as to what we know.
Yes, we can always veer off to the east a little bit later. I want to know who it belongs to. What if they're nice and they could help?
We just better have a good supper tonight. It's getting a little late anyway.
Paul,
All right.
what do you think we should do?
As you're going forward, go ahead.
I don't think that cutting one would be too bad. I mean, what if we're wrong?
Well, what if we're right and then we kill something?
Well, there's nobody here. So, I mean, at least we're not seeing them die. But if their life is on the tree already, then, kind of, don't we owe it to them to free them?
Do you think it's a graveyard?
Maybe something like that.
I have a meta question. Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, go ahead.
So last session when Paul cast Divine Sense, he sensed a location within 60 feet that was like hallowed ground or whatever.
Yes.
Is that in the direction of this string?
Yes.
Ooh.
I'm a dum-dum. Well, what's hallowed ground? Is that just like a holy ground? Is that what hallowed means?
It
Like
just
a
means
graveyard or some
sacred
shit?
it means sacred to something or someone. It does not necessarily mean holy to you. It means sacred to something
Okay.
or someone.
Okay.
It also means that it did not ping Paul's sense of evil.
Oh.
Let's follow the string.
Very interesting. Okay.
To the
It shouldn't be
string.
too far.
It's like the only thing
What,
Paul
Paul?
said this whole time.
Okay. I know.
Are they the strings headed east, or is it off to like maybe the north or south?
Roughly east, a little bit north.
Not too far out of the way.
I feel we need to follow this.
Okay.
All right.
As long as I get back before school starts.
And I turned the next two cards. And when I turned them, the first side, the card side doesn't mean anything in the context of our game, but the back of it means something.
Nice.
And then the next card means quite a lot, especially in context with the back of the Hermit card that you just saw. So I'm going to go ahead and read the two card backs and the card that I turned. And say that you come upon a cottage in the woods, and out in front you see two women, both of them older, both of them kindly in appearance, one of them a little bit more wizened than the other, knitting.
Are there red strings around these ladies?
Well, I'm going to go ahead and show you the card backs and see what you think. The two on either side are card backs. The center card is the one that's card.
Oh shit. The lady on the right looks like a Simpsons character. I love it.
And I'm going to go ahead and give us the definition for the Four of Wands, so you know kind of what the card is bringing up, and then we can go from there. Okay? Sanctuary, home, peace, harmony with your energies. Sometimes our actions and drives can give us a place to post, to rest, to have shelter. That is this card.
Do we get the feel of comfort and safety?
The impression you get looking on these women is that they are pleasant, older, and intelligent. What you get from that point forward is up to you.
What are they knitting?
One appears to be knitting a very, very long scarf, and the other, you can't really tell.
Isla's gonna dismount Mariposa and just kind of like lead her by the reins because she feels like it's polite to, go on foot when you're approaching someone else's house.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna wave, "Hello, good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon."
Ah, good morrow, dearie. Yes, good morrow.
I'm gonna cast fly on myself and dismount as well. Like not dismount.
How many charges of the wand does that mean you've used?
It's the next day, so it would be
You only,
the first.
okay, so only the first. You had used two the previous day.
Yeah.
And it only has 3 charges, and it regains 1 overnight. So you have 2, and you're using 1, so you'll have 1 remaining.
Yeah.
Okay, just being sure.
Wait, technically,
And
hold on. I hate to be a stickler here, but she did use 3 because she made Mariposa fly.
oh, okay. So yeah, you're using
So I
one
got
charge.
1.
What was that? The other game? Like I saw being tacked into one thing.
No.
No.
She only has the 1 in 1 game.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it happened while you were in the castle.
Okay.
Yeah, she made me fly, herself fly, and then my horse fly.
Yeah, I feel like that was a separate game that I was not part of. Like I don't know if it's all being tacked as the same.
No,
Anyway.
that was the game after we met you, and you didn't play that one, so we just kind of did a fuck around game, and we tripped balls and went flying.
No, okay.
And then died.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry.
Right? All right.
No one will
So,
probably hear stories.
all right. So you're flying.
Yes.
Okay. So you
But
passed it.
I'm just barely up off the ground with their invisible wings.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
So
don't
is it like
assume
you're
that it
just like
gives me
kind of
any.
hiding the fact that you have a limp essentially?
Yeah.
All right. So you get out of the cart, cast flying on yourself. You're sort of gliding across the ground. Paul, what are you doing as Isla's gotten off of the horse and greeted these women?
Paul is. He's going to remain kind of on the perimeter.
All right.
He's not going to dismount Briggs and just observe for the time being.
All right. Noah, what are you doing?
Know exactly what to roll, but I want to inspect the thread. Like, what quality of string yarn are you
Are
doing?
you inspecting? Are you inspecting the string on the trees or the string that they're knitting with?
Oh, it's not connected.
No, their knitting does not appear to be connected to the trees.
I'm going to do what's on the wall.
You can do it on the ball on the tree.
Oh, it like led us here, right? Because
Uh-huh.
it was all along the wall. I
No,
assume it's on.
it was wrapped around the trees.
Yes, the
Oh,
red
okay.
cord wrapped around the trees.
Then trees, yes.
Okay. All right. So roll investigation.
Investing.
While he's doing that, Paul is actually observing the ladies,
Mm-hmm.
in particular Isla. He's kind of
Okay.
impressed with her at the moment because she's taken like this, suddenly kind of this leadership kind of thing.
A little bit of initiative. Yep. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So perception from Paul, please. When you look closely at the string around the trees, Noah, it is string. It also appears to be curiously vibrant, and when you touch it, it is warm and feels almost like it's pulsing.
Okay.
Okay? But it very definitely is cord or string.
Excuse me. Here.
Well,
All right.
it's definitely what string?
Huh?
You said it's hoarding string?
Pulsing.
Pulsing. Okay, sorry.
Pulsing, like a heartbeat. But it's still very definitely cording or string. Cording. C-O-R. Cording.
That's the word. Thank you.
That's worse. Thank you.
All right. With 14, you see Isla interacting very well with these two women who greet both Blythe and Isla quite sweetly, asking why you're traveling through the forest. We don't see many folks around here, dear. What's brought you here today? That comes from the slightly larger, more red-headed one. She's talking to you, Isla.
Oh, sorry. I was talking to myself. I was muted.
Oh,
I was like, oh, well, we were intending to travel due east, but then we saw these lovely red strings wrapped around the trees, and so we thought we'd follow them, and they led us to you. And what a lovely surprise. What are you knitting?
well, she's working on this scarf. I keep telling her this is just not the area for scarves. They will get caught in the trees. But my dear, I'm just working on this. And she displays it to you. And it's sort of nondescript, kind of grayish, and vaguely shaped like a person.
Well, that is a lovely scarf. And is that going to be a doll?
Oh, no, it's a shroud, dear.
What's a shroud?
Well, you put them over bodies. when they die?
Oh, oh, we. Where I come from, we generally just cover people with moss, but I like that. That's very kind of you. I'm sorry, for your loss.
Oh, no, it's not for me to.
Well, like maybe someone you know or loved.
No, I make them, they come of use. You know how it is.
Is there a good market for shrouds then?
You'd be surprised. I mean, a good woman never knows what she's going to be called in, whether it's going to be for a birth or a burial.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to whoever has to use it then.
Well, thank you, dear. That's very considerate of you.
Oh, by the way, that's a lovely scarf. If you're not going to use it because of, the trees, I would like it.
Oh, well, let me bind it off, dear. And she proceeds to start binding it off. And it's a good 14 feet long.
Oh, it's lovely.
Violently striped in turquoise and orange.
Naturally.
It's incredibly beautiful.
And as she's binding it off, Isla's already like starting to wrap some of it around her neck.
It is soft, it is curiously warm, and it is way fucking too long.
Mmm. She's gonna smell it. What does it smell like?
Mostly pine needles, a little bit of smoke. You notice the old lady is smoking a pipe. There's a little bit of the peaty smell of whiskey, and kind of maybe a little bit of a eucalyptusy smell from a liniment type thing.
Oh, it looks and smells beautiful. Thank you. Should we trade for it?
Oh yes, dear. Why don't you give me a little bit of your moss? That'll be fine.
Oh, of course. And she like kind of leans down and like rips a good like strip of moss from like the bottom of her dress, which just makes it shorter.
And you see her do something very strange. She picks up a three-tined piece of wood that is laying next to her, that is stripped of all of its bark, so it's just the polished sort of white wood from the inside of a trunk.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell that at one point in time it was a tree branch with two little branches coming off of it, and she's just cut off the branches so that it makes three tines like a pitchfork. And she weaves the moss in and around the tines so that they're sort of it's sort of bundled around the tines, exactly like somebody had, stuck the fork in the moss and picked up a chunk of moss, and all it got was the moss on the tines. And then she proceeds to hold it in the crook of her arm, and as she hands you the scarf, she pulls down a tendril of the moss, sort of starts spinning it between her fingers, and starts knitting right from the moss.
I've never seen anyone do that with moss before. That's very interesting.
And she says, "Oh, well, dear, it's our nature. One to spin, one to weave, one to cut. I'm the spinner. My sister, she's more of the master weaver. Our other sister, she's gone. For now."
The shroud.
Where is she gone?
Oh.
She was called away. There was a death, you see.
Whose death?
Oh, sir, I don't know, darling. She doesn't tell me these things. There'll be another string on the tweet soon.
I'd like to cast Divine Sense again,
Okay, go ahead.
and I do.
There's no resisting that, is there?
No.
Okay. They don't ping as evil or good.
Are they celestial? Fiend or
No.
undead?
They are not fiends, they are not celestial, they are not undead.
Has this spot been consecrated?
Yes, this spot is hallowed.
Which means that no fiend or undead can come into it.
That's right. And she chuckles at you and says, "Oh dear, we're older than religions, didn't you know?
What?
And you look in their eyes, and you, Paul, because you use divine sense and because you have a sensitivity for these sort of things, realize that these are very definitely old beings. Older than probably anything you've seen before.
I'm new to it.
You are, aren't you? Oh, you're just a baby. Just born. How wonderful. We have a newborn amongst us.
Ha. Yes.
And the one who's making the shroud claps her hand with glee and says, this calls for a celebration. And she rushes into the hut and brings out, after a few minutes, a big tea tray filled with cakes and tea. And the other one, who's knitting, sort of sets aside her moss and her distaff full of moss and her knitting, and pulls out a weird sort of box from beside the chairs where they were seated, and sets it in the middle of the clearing, taps it once with her hands, and it turns into a huge table.
My ladies.
Oh, yes. Yes, dear.
I'd like to ask something.
Isla also says,
A
yes?
question.
Of course, dear. Anything. What would you like to know?
Why do you think we've met you?
Ours is
Can we
not to
get some cards?
determine. We do not
Cards,
determine.
please.
Oh, yes. Hold on one second.
Thank you.
You betcha.
There has to be a reason we met them. That's what Paul believes. Destiny.
Uh-huh. Well, there we go.
There's a reason we've been taken off the beaten path.
And Isla's also kind of whispering to Blythe, like, you were right. She just said that her sister went because of a death and that there's going to be a new string around a tree soon. You were right. All the strings are already dead people.
That means we wouldn't kill anybody, but
I don't think they'd be happy if we cut one, though.
yeah, it reminds me of.
I'm going to put them up individually because I can't photograph them easily together. For whatever reason, it's not working.
Do you know when your loved ones go off to war, the sayings, tie a ribbon around the bow or tie a bow around the tree. I don't remember how the
Does that say the
story.
what? The
The star?
The star.
the star?
Oh
2
my
hours, I
God.
believe.
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
It's so cute.
No.
It's creepy but cute.
No.
Ooh,
No.
kawaii.
Stop.
Oh,
All right,
I
you
like
can.
her.
You can attempt to read them, or you can have me read them. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna.
Aww.
Okay, hold on one second. Let me look up here.
Oh my
I
God.
just can't.
But before you read them, I just have this impulsive urge. Like, I just want to pluck one of the strings around the tree and just perceive if anyone moves,
All right.
if anyone has a reaction towards it.
So
Oh
you
my God.
just reach out and pluck the string.
Yeah. Boing.
All right.
Mother.
Roll sleight of hand.
I need
Sleight of hand. Okay.
a wooden harp with red strings now.
Me too.
God.
I need
I
that
got
too.
Yeah.
two.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
they very definitely perceive you. And the skinnier one with the sort of older look and the blue hair looks up at you and says, "Oh, dearie, please don't do that. Don't disturb them. They need to sleep."
Hmm. I'm sorry. I could play a little bit of music. Bad.
Yeah, no, I mean, of course you can if you wish, but do you really think that playing lives as music is altogether nice? It's not, really, is it?
Ask my parents.
Well, I mean, you didn't like it, did you?
Mm.
I'm
Yeah, I don't
sorry.
really like it.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't really like it, but it made me who I
I mean, if
am.
you didn't like it, why would you do it to somebody else? It's a very
This is what I
grandmotherly thing
learned.
comment to make.
I'm sorry.
I just want to say that's like a really sick and twisted and cool BBE that's just sitting there playing people's life strings like an instrument.
Right?
Right?
Oh,
And Isla's like,
sorry.
no, and if you wanted music, you should have just said so. And she like kind of concentrates for a second, and then her music gets a little louder.
And your reading is this. You have the star, which we have all of us tacitly agreed is the representation of the realm. Remember, that is the card that indicates the realm.
Oh, yeah.
You have the Nine of Games, and you have the Page of Pentacles. The Nine of Games is to remind us that all of life needs to be considered, not just work, not just duty, not just the things that drive us forward on our day-to-day routine. That if we don't play, that if we don't enjoy life, that if we don't make time for enjoyment, everybody suffers.
These are Paul's cards.
The Page of Pentacles is the results. It is seeing a task in front of us, completing it, and seeing the results. Not so much basking in our laurels, the satisfaction of a job done. A job getting done or a job to do, but you can see a goal in mind and know what the results will be. So taken in context, this tells Paul that he has a job to do to defend the realm. He's been given a commission, but that he doesn't have to necessarily treat it like it's all work and no play, and that you can still get results while you enjoy life.
So Paul's reading basically told him to take the stick out of his ass.
It's kind of a lighten up son reading, yeah.
Paul find it very difficult to lighten up. He's come a long way, man.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Smiled.
Yep, yeah.
You might have seen the slightest twist of a smile and kind of a
Hey,
So-
this is a record. This is the second time Paul has smiled. I'm keeping track, by the way.
Of
What was the
course you
first
are.
time?
The first time was when Isla came downstairs in his pants and a piggy tail and was like, "Do you like my outfit?"
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that was a real smile.
It counts.
That was like the total opposite of real, like, that smile you give someone when you just have to be polite. It's
Nope,
like,
nope. The lips curled up. I'm counting it as a smile.
That's fine.
He snarled.
So with that, are you staying for tea? The old ladies have very definitely set the table for tea for all of you.
Oh, Isla's already
Well-
sitting down.
Yeah, they went through the trouble.
All right, so Blythe and Isla are sitting at the table. No one, are you joining them? You've been admonished not to mess about with the red strings.
Yeah, I'm gonna sniff the tea, determine if I'm gonna drink it or not, or if I'm just gonna be polite and sit down and be nice
Sure.
to them, I guess.
Roll survival.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
So-
Shit.
I'm a roly.
He's
You
Where's
don't want, you don't want that tea, Sonny?
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Oh boy.
oh God.
Ah,
No one does not roll in.
it
You just
just
turned down a
smells.
Southern Black woman's sweet tea.
No one can
Yeah,
roll high.
it smells. It smells like tea.
I'll sit down, just watch the others.
I'm gonna sit down next to Nolan and I'm gonna take my cup, drink some of the tea, and then take that red vial and fill it back all the way up. The tea, all the way to the top with the red liquid. Put it back on my waist and. Do you want a little?
Who are you offering it to? No one?
Yeah.
Oh. No. What exactly are you drinking?
I'm a. Never mind. It's for my magic. And then I'm gonna stop handing it towards him, and then just take a big drink and recork it and set it down and cheers. Happy birthday, young one.
Paul, you didn't tell us it was your birthday. Happy birthday! Do you want the scarf?
It was rhetorical.
It's a horrible celebration. People should be lined across the streets and praising you.
Is that what
Hey,
happens on your
And one of
birthday?
the old ladies looks at you very pointedly, Noah, and says, "We can't all be waving palm fronds and throwing wreaths of olive branches. It just, sometimes you make celebrations out of what you have, and sometimes celebrations happen around you. It's not always parades in the streets."
That was very specific. I would like to do my cantrip of message to that
All right.
individual in like silence.
All right. So you're telling the woman to be silent?
Be silent, woman.
This is how I am used to it.
Who are you messaging?
Whoever just talked to me.
Oh, the older woman?
Mm-hmm.
Marge.
Okay, so you cast message. You can use whatever phrase you want to, as long as it's a short phrase.
Unless it's 50 words or something like that. Yeah.
So what do you say?
Just sounds not how we celebrate birthdays, and you saying it's okay. It's not okay. There needs to be more.
Oh my God.
Roll, roll a charisma save.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I don't think I have any fucking. Wait, save, is that different than just like rolling charisma?
Yeah, so on the
no,
left
that's a no.
side of your character sheet, you'll see a little box that says saving throws, and it has strength, dex, con.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So I see saving throws. So do I click saving throws? Or, no, I just hit charisma of that.
Yep.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
luck.
Oh, this is a half decent one.
Oh, jeez. Only a +1, huh? Ooh.
Yeah, I'm a little bitch, eh?
Yeah, you are. You're a spoiled little bitch.
Ugly.
I'm a
You're an
little
ugly
rat,
fucker.
eh?
She looks at you soberly for a moment, and the image that comes into your mind does not crack your mind open, but you feel the jarring, shaking sensation of a being that is older than time and greater than anything you can possibly comprehend regarding you.
All right, I'm done being here. I think we should go make a camp somewhere else. Yeah.
Still time for tea, darling. We're still having tea.
Okay, I'll chug that down. We get to leave?
Noan, don't be rude. We're having tea with these lovely ladies. They've given me a scarf. They've invited us to tea. We're celebrating Paul's birthday. Just be nice.
So I'm gonna get up from the table, go over to one of the trees, and I'm gonna start ritually casting Skyrite,
All right.
and it's gonna say, "Happy birthday, Paul."
Oh my god.
Oh,
All right. Is this one of the trees with the red string around it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just gonna kind of sit down in front of it, and I'm gonna undo the straps around her leg. Make sure nobody's really looking and paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna pull those augury stones out of her the little what would you call that? The little compartment on the top of the leg.
Uh-huh.
And she lays them out in the ritual form, which is a half moon. And get out my spell book, and I set it down. And pull the page open, do the whole words, and sprinkle some chalk dust around it, and then it lands down in this little. It's a very worn down candle, and she sprinkles the chalk dust right down onto it, and as it like starts to crackle and shit as it lands on it, and it's suffocating the fire. That's when it kind of comes up through the smoke, and that's how it goes up.
Oh.
All right.
And when Isla sees this message, she's gonna use Druidcraft to like basically create like a little shower of colorful confetti over Paul's head. Happy birthday!
All right. And as you do this, who are you casting augury on?
Oh no. She's just using the stones.
Okay.
But she's casting Skyrite
All right.
ritually. Let's write that down. I lost it. There it is. Display in the T. Happy
All right. So
birthday and many more.
So that appears in a cloud, sort of over the clearing area, and a strong wind can disperse it. But up in the sky, Paul, above you, you see appearing in the clouds the words "Happy Birthday, Paul."
And then
As you
confetti.
and confetti. As you, having removed your augury stones and got them out in this place of sanctuary of, I don't want to use the word holiness, but hallowed is the right word. Hallowed, sort of blessed place, has actually produced an augury.
Ooh.
Going to go ahead and show that to you now and allow you specifically to attempt to read it, and then we can go forward.
I went ahead and posted that in the VTT as well. Just,
gotta stop letting Bliss read these cards, man.
it's not Bliss. Oh, do you want Bliss to read the cards?
No.
Bliss will read the cards for you.
Oh no, Bliss reading
Yes,
cards
please.
is terrible. She has the worst interpretation.
This is going to be awesome.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Wilde.
I blame you for this one.
I authentically apologize.
Oh, yes. Okay, so, I am the best card reader in the world. So, we got the Ace of Swords, which is a big, gigantic penis with a crown on it, because the men, they make the world go round, and, they are like, I don't know, they're not really, but, we let them believe that, and then they think that, and it is,
My God.
it is the crown. It is and then it's the bad guy on the end. Okay, so the lightning in the bottle is like, my magic. It is like confined and restricted, and it can't get out unless you open the cork, and then it is all hell breaking loose. And the last one, it is the guy with the sword. He has got the pokey pokey, and he is going to kill us. His face is his face is melted. Oh, we are all going to die, bitches.
And this is why bliss reading cards is a terrible idea.
Dude, that fucking card is dope. Okay, if you look at it,
Oh
if
my
half of his
God.
face is skull, he's got the
Right?
scepter and the sword, so he's obviously royalty, even though he's a minor card. He's got that. It's the sun, but it looks like that one torture device that you squeeze it, or not squeeze it, but you like screw it and it goes down into your fucking
Oh, like
skull.
the like fucking thing from Saw.
Uh-huh.
The
And
head
then,
the head bear trap.
yes.
So
But
if any
he's
of
not
you
wearing
Warhammer,
panties. So he just
right?
woke up. He was crabby. He's in bad mood. We don't want to go there.
God.
So if anybody plays Warhammer or knows anything about Warhammer, that card absolutely looks like the Emperor of Mankind to me. If there was a picture of the Emperor of Mankind, it's that card.
I am not familiar, but it's a very cool card.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sorry,
So
real quick. The lady underneath the sword that's holding the sword up within the sword makes the hilt handle look like a ball sack.
Of course it does.
Okay, I'm done.
So do I ask Blythe to read the cards or not? I think not.
Oh my God.
I think that she would see it as the Ace of Swords would be definitely royalty. Uh, but somebody that has to that maybe their crown is being denied. I'm gonna stick with the lightning in the bottle and just kind of confined and dangerous. And I'm just getting bad vibes from the other guy.
All right.
He's got the bad
Giuseppe
mood.
sort of pokes his head out of your saddlebag and says, I think you kind of got that wrong. Do you mind if I help you out a little bit?
Fee, yes, please.
And he comes over and he stalks over, and the rest of you see the image of Giuseppe. Have you seen Giuseppe yet, Alex?
I don't think he has.
It's a
Let me
twank.
find the Giuseppe card and show you what Giuseppe
I'm not
looks
quite
like.
sure what that is.
It's
All right.
Giuseppe. He's a twanky.
A
Hold on, let
twank.
me find the card. I'll show that to you, and then we'll go back to the read.
We love Giuseppe.
It takes a minute to find
Giuseppe.
cards. You guys know how this works, so
Oh
hold
yeah.
on one second.
So Giuseppe is the thing that was in the game that you missed when we fought the pumpkin guy. The only reason we came across the pumpkin guy was because we were following Giuseppe to the circus.
So, and this is how you know that I'm not fucking loading this fucking deck, because it takes me so fucking long to find the fucking card when I want it.
He's a
Giuseppe!
Twinkie in a party hat with table legs. That's the easiest way to describe him, but you will see.
Yeah. Okay, here he is. I found it finally.
I love him. Giuseppe!
Twanky.
Yeah, I
He's,
can't load decks. It just seems like, yeah.
he's a Twankie in a party hat.
Giuseppe.
Giuseppe!
Flippy.
And it's a Pokemon
The
card. I
fuck?
fucking love it.
Okay, so that's just, it's gonna scare me.
It's
Cool.
nightmare fuel, but it's the most adorable nightmare fuel ever to exist.
Next time you do LSD, don't get Twinkies or you'll have a Giuseppe.
I like that
I
we're
mean, I'm
calling
not
them
gonna lie,
Twinkies now and not Twinkies
I-
anymore.
I really
Did
want
I?
Dave to make that robot.
Yeah, you absolutely said
You hungry,
Twinkie.
buddy? Are you hungry, buddy? Yeah.
You accidentally said Twanky when you meant Twinkie.
You got food.
Ah,
You want some cheese?
Giuseppe.
All right, so back to the reading. So Blythe, did you want you wanted Giuseppe to read it for you?
Yes.
All right. So you've cast your stones, and this impression comes out, and you kind of get the wrong impression. These images come to your mind, and you kind of get the wrong impression. Giuseppe comes up and sort of walks around your stones and looks at them, and then looks at you and says, "No, I think you've got it wrong, dear. I'm going to go ahead and try."
Yes.
And he tells you that the Ace of Swords is power and potentia. Power that has been born, power that is new and strong and as yet unrealized.
Real meta. For some reason, I just got this real weird feeling that that last card is fucking no one.
And lightning in a bottle contained is power stored.
Yeah, I think that's me.
Someone who is holding power and containing it like a battery, like a generator.
Oh, fuck you, centipede. Sorry.
And the last card, the King of Swords, not the King of Swords that you are going against, the other King of Swords, is power realized, power embodied, power come to its full strength. And he reminds you that you made this reading about Paul.
Oh.
Huh.
Again, please.
First one is power, second one is power, third one is power.
No, no, no. Put away your inner bliss.
Oh my god.
I have to reread this one.
The first one is power in potentia, power born, power just starting out, power just coming into its knowledge of itself.
It's birthday.
The second one is power contained, power controlled, power generated, and power used. And the third one is power realized, power come into itself. Power on the throne, basically, power in its final position of control. And that's the reading that Blythe got about Paul as she was inadvertently casting her augury stones.
I see. Okay.
All right? As you're all having tea here in the forest, is there anything anybody wants to do in conjunction with these very strange, not sinister, but intimidating women?
I think I'm gonna stay over there, and I'm going to do my second. Oh, let me find it. Let me find it. La, 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 la. I'm gonna cast my second Tensor's Flying Disc on this spellbook.
All right.
It's only 10 minutes. And drink a little bit of
Okay.
the
So you're
blood.
drinking your tea with the red liquid in it?
Yes.
All right. Do you need to make a constitution check? Or constitution save?
I think. Wait, did I do the right one? Yep. Oh, yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, you're feeling the effects, my dear.
Oh, it's warm. This is good tea.
Anybody who wishes to may roll perception on Blythe.
Yeah.
Let's just see what's going on.
I got a 15.
All right. Waiting for Alex to roll.
Seconds.
Yeah.
Can I do an advantage because I'm already sus?
Oh, yeah.
I'm already sus. I also want to point out that like about every 5 minutes, Isla gets like excited again and casts Druidcraft and does another shower of confetti over Paul.
Right?
I just
Yeah,
imagine Paul with glitter in fucking orifices that, like, in his
Well, okay, I
ears.
say confetti, but really it's like a bunch of wildflower petals that just shower down on him intermittently.
Aww.
No, it's Bed Bath and Beyond potpourri.
Yes, it all
Oh.
smells delicious and a little overbearing.
And the second time you did it, he would look very disapprovingly down at the second cup of tea you've ruined for him.
And she would say, "Well, Paul, it's going to continue happening. Maybe put your hand over it while you're not drinking. Smart choices, you know."
Or you could just maybe not do it again.
But it's your birthday, and then she does it again.
It's not my birthday.
But the lady said it's your baby. You were
It
just
was
born.
it's rhetorical.
You keep saying that word, and I don't know what it means.
Right. Thank you.
You're very welcome, birthday boy.
And with an 18 Paul and an 18 Noan, you very definitely realize that Blythe is somewhat impaired.
Oh, does Isla
And
know that with
Blythe
a 15?
I'm on what? Sorry?
impaired.
Impaired.
Yeah, with a 15, Isla, you definitely realize it as well. Blythe, with an 8 deception, you're fooling nobody.
Nope.
Isla's gonna kind of lean over and like whisper in her ear, "Did you start tripping without me?"
Oh God, no. Would you like some salve?
I mean, no, we're a little bit busy, which is why I'm asking, why are you like
Hey.
this?
It's a birthday party.
It's
Chill
not
a
my
little.
birthday.
It don't have to be your birthday to have a birthday party. Just saying.
What is wrong with you?
You know,
What kind of birthday parties do you guys have this far out with no one else? Come on.
We have good ones. Are you not having fun?
Lies.
yeah.
I'm just gonna reach out and touch her. Lay on hands.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
The ultimate buzzkill, back at it again.
Well,
Okay, I need you here right now. Maybe. Save that for later. Please.
okay, fine.
What are the balloons? Where are the fireworks? Where's the line of people congratulating you on another day of life? It's not here. It should be somewhere else. This is silly to me. What?
Did you
Do
get
you not
in
have
some of
this?
that?
Oh, you didn't have none of my blood.
Say again?
What? What?
Oh, just what? You should have a line of people praising you, congratulating you for another year of life. And here we
Oh.
are, just 3, 4 of us with
This
nothing.
is sufficient. This is sufficient. It's more than enough than I can tolerate.
I could make you one
What
of
were
my
they-
famous mud pies, like a cake.
How about we get back on our trail?
Yes, please.
I want to take my copper earring out. And I'm going to rub it between my fingers. And I would like to use detect thoughts on no one.
Ooh.
What on me?
Is there a save for that?
Yeah, wisdom of 14. Let me go ahead and cast it
This is-
for you.
Wisdom save of 42.
Just say what you did. I did not hear that.
So she just
Retract
posted
it.
it. Detect thoughts. If you want to give it a quick look over.
So I went to like personal conversation. I could go back. I got so many fucking discords. Detect thoughts. Okay.
Yeah.
So what I want to do is I want to surface level. I want to see what he thinks a birthday party looks like, if what's going on in his head, and I would like to maybe probe deeper.
All right. So that's gonna be another saving throw, babe, for wisdom.
So wisdom, I gotta do a CV.
You beat a 14.
Wisdom. CV. Let's see. Get some.
Hey.
Ah, so you definitely would feel me. Wait, is it? Do they feel me wild at
Let's
first?
see. Hold on 1 second. I'm reading now. Hold on.
It says either way, the target knows that you're probing into its mind, and unless
Yeah.
you shift your attention to
Yeah.
another creature's thoughts, the creature can use its action on its turn to make an intelligence check contested by yours. If it succeeds, the spell ends, but it already failed, so it's cool.
I like that.
All right. So yeah,
So
no, he knows you know that she's trying to read your mind, and you very definitely get the image of a royal parade. The last time no one had a birthday, there was a parade of well-wishers and gift bearers for him. He was at the top of a reception line, greeting noble after noble at his father's court, and receiving gift after gift. But whatever you're trying to read below that, are you going to allow her to see below that or not? With your wisdom save, you can control the what she sees and what she reads, Noah.
No, I'm just gonna do a cantrip message back to her. Like,
Okay.
get out of my mind. Get out of my head.
Oh,
I'm gonna message him back. That is
No,
beautiful.
I'm not done yet.
Nothing yet.
Stop talking to me. It should have been better. Give me
It
a
was
sec.
still beautiful.
It's so beautiful, you say.
I'm gonna kind of tilt my head as I just look at him, and I'm just gonna. That's a hell of a fucking party.
Yeah, it should have been better. And that's all.
And with that, tea winds its way to its slow close, The afternoon wanes on. It's 5 o'clock. The shadows are deepening. And the ladies tell you that if you're going to go forward this evening, you had better do it. Otherwise, be prepared to stay with them for the evening. It's up to you.
Do you know of a clearing within the next few miles that we could bed down in?
We do not venture much beyond our own space, dearie. Our sister, she goes out into the world, and she brings back the cords, and we decorate the trees. But we do not venture further. It is enough to spin, to weave, to knit the world together. Where we are.
Isla's gonna kind of look around at the rest of the party. Do we want to keep going and kind of test
Yes.
our luck?
Yes. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for the scarf. It's beautiful.
Oh, you're quite welcome, dearie. May it bring you good fortune.
Thank you.
Evening, ladies.
Blessed be, dear. Remember your lesson.
Make sure you're
Remember
not
the things
towing a thread behind you.
Yes, do not take the threads. And the one that is sort of taller and seems to be a little bit younger, a little bit more prepossessing, looks at you, Blythe, directly, squarely in the eyes, and says, remember the things you have learned. Both about yourself and your friend.
Oh,
And you realize that none of the readings or impressions that you had either before or while you were in this clearing were private. They were very much aware of exactly what was going on.
as we leave that out of there, do you know anything about that? No?
No one is asking you if you know anything about him.
I the first time I ever met them. This is new to me as it is to you. But I think it's a bad space to be in.
I don't disagree.
I think that scarf is going to be a curse. We either need to bury her or bury the scarf itself. Either way, I'm getting a little tired. We can go farther, but
And the
I
one
like
that
them
was
better.
getting. Go ahead.
yeah, I just like to meditate when we can have a time to. When it's peaceful.
Before you get completely out of the clearing, the one that was knitting the shroud, Blythe, runs up behind you. She has cast it off, and she folds it up into a little bundle tied with a red string and hands it to you and says, should you ever need it for any of your group.
Oh.
We cut off at the very end in case anyone needed it done.
Do you have identification, Blythe?
I do.
Go ahead.
I think she said if you need it for any of your group.
Okay.
What Blythe would feel outwardly taking this is that it's more a life veil as opposed to a death cover.
Well, here's the reason why I gave it to you. That'll tell you. And you can go with that with what you think.
Oh, that's pretty. I like this card.
Empress?
L'Esperance, how's your French? L'Esperance, how's your French?
Oh, fucking shitty. a fucking American. I don't do English.
He
I do
knows-
American.
He knows sprechen the Francois.
Anybody
see
got
a
any
booby.
Spanish? No,
I
they know
know
what the,
we
what the
and
name
no and CC.
what
That's
the name
all.
Esperanza means?
Hold on.
It's
Mm,
essentially
mm.
hope, right?
Yes.
Like I'm drawing on deep wells of forgotten French here.
So a
Did
shroud.
you Google?
No,
A
I
shroud?
didn't this time.
Well, she's sitting on an anchor trying not to drown herself, is what I
Right.
see.
So a shroud that is represents hope would
I'm
mean
just muted everywhere.
one use of revivify.
Sorry, say again?
One use of rhubarb pie.
Yeah, definitely rhubarb pie. Revivify. One use of revivify.
Okay.
Revivify.
Oh,
You knew
Nice.
Spread
you
the
know what
shroud
that
over the
is.
top of someone, and you have one use of revivify.
Very cool. Okay.
I also
Okay.
have one use of encode thought. I don't know why.
Encode thoughts?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, I know, right?
Where the fuck did you get that?
From one of the cards.
Oh. I'd like to say, as they leave, instead of using her weird green jade rock, Isla's going to use her candle that she got from the Father of Sleep to cast light as they walk.
Okay, it's a good idea. Okay, I'm putting it in the channel so you can add that to your inventory. And with that, we're going to go ahead and take a short break.
Hey!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kinda.
It's Paul's
So-
birthday!
Happy
Right?
birthday!
Real
So
quick,
you want it with the shroud of L'Esperance, shroud of hope.
if I got Revivify, like, how do I add that to my sheet? I don't know how to do that.
Well, just make a note of it.
Just a note.
A
Okay.
note.
Yeah,
Because it doesn't take up a spell slot, so you can't add it like that. So just use it as like, just make a note of it.
Just other.
Yeah, notes and other.
And then when you've used it, you just go ahead and remove it.
How do I edit notes? I'm just in my sheet. It doesn't edit by clicking.
No, so if you go into notes and then click.
Come here, gorgeous.
Okay, I will come to you.
Please. I don't know how to do this.
I come help.
help
Help, wife, help.
me.
Help.
I did a clicking thing, but I can't type.
Dude, when Paula went to jail, I felt like I had to relearn everything. I swear to God.
Oh, dog.
Yeah, it was horrible. Like, I had to pay the bills. Like, I don't even know the password.
Oh my god. Yeah, when I went to Ireland for a week, unfortunately Alex's job was like a total piece of shit and wouldn't give him the time off, even though it was like a vacation planned like 2 years in advance.
That fucking week. It was like a week of like, oh, if you didn't do shit, you can do stuff now. It was perfect for me to have a fucking week off. God damn this little bitches.
But also,
Fuck them.
like every time I got on the phone with him, I was like calling him Ireland time around like 10 p.m. And it was like right after he got off of work, or maybe like an hour or two after he got off of work. And I was like, how is your day going? He's like, I don't know what to eat. I haven't eaten in days. Like he was just.
Yep.
Oh my god. I felt so
I
bad.
relate.
This motherfucker burns cereal.
Just don't listen to her. I taught her how to cook. Don't listen to her. But at this point, like, I hadn't fed myself in a long time because she did everything.
Yeah.
I'm a spoiled little bitch.
And it's not so much that it's like I don't do things for myself. It's just after a certain period of time of not doing certain things for yourself, you have to force yourself back into the routine of doing it, which
Force
includes
myself to
eating,
eat.
unfortunately.
Yeah. In fact,
Yep.
I cooked dinner tonight and made a brisket.
Hey, look at you.
Yeah. And I still
Wow.
gotta put my banana bread in.
You made a brisket?
Yeah.
That's like a 12-hour, 16-hour endeavor. Making
Yeah, it's
a
gonna go
legit brisket.
It's gonna go all night.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you started
Yeah,
making
I
it.
want.
It's currently still cooking.
I
It's
want to
been
lick your
cooking
meat,
for about.
man. Oh boy.
Oh my
It's
god.
been going about 5 hours now.
Okay, I think Alex might want to marry you now. Oh, he giggled.
Uh,
It's true.
I heard it.
Mine's a little different, like with some
Oh.
curry and some green chilies.
Oh my god, he's getting real jealous now.
It's like, fuck yeah.
Sounds like a Mississippi pot roast.
Oh my
Plus,
god.
on like a half inch of onions to keep it nice and moist.
Oh.
Mhm.
Boy, it's good.
Stop
Yeah.
it. Oh, stop. Both of you stop.
This is for my birthday.
Hydration.
My birthday's coming
What?
up.
Oh yeah.
I want Indian food and a slow blow. Oh yeah.
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 All the way.
I'll do
I'd
the
like a
slow
slow
blow.
blow.
I'll do the slow blow, but I want fucking pizza.
Indian.
Okay,
Indian food.
so slow blow is code for cocaine that brings you down, right?
No, it's
Yeah,
literally
no.
it's very, very layman's terms for I'm going to give him a slow blowjob.
Yeah. I don't.
Now we
Would
need to
you-
mark it NSFW again.
Define
All
that?
of my shit is marked NSFW. No kids should be listening anyway. Get the fuck out of my channel.
I
I'm
meant
pretty sure that
follow
we are.
Twitch.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure that we are.
sorry, kids. Sorry, parents.
That's
No.
not what I meant.
Because
I
if they
meant
would have.
to just slowly blow me across the living room. Because
Yeah.
that takes a long time. And
Linda.
I have
you
fucking
get out.
asthma. I can barely
Yeah,
blow out a
okay.
candle. What are you talking about?
Yeah, right.
No,
You
okay.
could take the trim off a trailer hitch.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
no, I sucked on it hard enough.
Oh.
Blowing is different.
Did you guys?
Exhaling is hard for me. I wheeze.
Okay, so you guys are into electric dance music, right?
I am. Electric dance
Okay.
music,
Don't.
EDM.
You stop it
No,
right now.
I gotta tell him. Okay,
You don't
so,
have to do that.
So there was this guy that like went viral, so viral in fact that NBC News had to report on it. But so it's like the most voted on, and it had the most reactions to it ever on Reddit.
No.
So this
Kind
dude was like, my girlfriend don't like my sex playlist. And
I fucking saw that. I saw it. Oh my god.
Did you listen to the song though?
Yes. And I'm sorry. The fucking worst sex song ever. And he said I use this to like to set my rhythm when I'm fucking her, and it's like so you basically were seizing on top of her the whole time?
Not even like it's like you know those robot arms from Ford and Chevy? But it's like that. Like, what kind of fucking rhythm do you, bro?
Right? No wonder your girlfriend hates having sex with you. What have you been doing to this poor girl?
And she can recognize it without the music
Yeah,
playing.
that was the best part. He did it without the music, and she
She's just like, stop.
realized what the rhythm was and was like, I am turned off. I have dried up. Get out of me.
The only thing that would be worse would be the Gummy Bears song.
Oh, what, like, no.
Or like the Pee Wee Playhouse
Or that
fucking
weird
theme song.
is the Gummy Bear song like dee dee da dee do do dee da dee da
I'm a gummy bear. I don't
that one.
No, that's just like,
Yeah, no, it's
oh,
terrible.
I love that. Yeah, man, our rhythm is like, don't move. Just feel it.
Oh my god. Yeah, I read that and it was beautiful. And then he came back. I don't know if you know. I don't know if it was an edit or if he like came back and made what the fuck, spider? Get it. Kill it with your foot. Get it.
So I tried to listen to the song, but I could only get like
Spiders.
5
Bad luck.
seconds in it.
No, see, my thing with spiders is like I'm
Hey,
totally fine
that
with them living in the corners on my like near my ceiling. You can eat
bad
all the
luck.
bugs there, but the second you come into my fucking space, you're dead.
I agree with that.
But yeah, no, he either came back with an extra, like another post, or he edited his post with an update saying like, because it was, "Am I the asshole?" or
Yeah.
today I
God.
today I fucked up or
Today I
something,
fucked up.
and it was like he came back and was like, I feel really attacked by everyone like calling me a bitch, and also like who are you to question how I have sex? Like, I need to keep up my rhythm. And people were like, dude, it's fucking sex. It's not rocket science. You put it in and you rock with her. You don't think of a song in your head or put a song on and just pound her down to it.
Squeak, squeaky, squeak, squeakum.
Oh my god. It was so good.
I think Doc wants break to be over with.
Just quick extra comment. One of my exes could only have sex if there was music on, and it wasn't bad all the time, but like 90% of the time it was like, okay, so the song just changed and our entire tempo changed, and I'm just not here for that. Like, can you just fuck me, please? Why do you need music to make you like mediocre at sex? You're bad at it anyway.
Right?
Not going to tell the story about the ex that liked Air Supply.
Stop making fun of me.
Baby, you know it's not you. Shut up. We have sex to heavy breathing.
Or what? Or what? Or what? Or
what? Or what? Okay.
I just gotta
D&D or
say,
what?
I had almost
Oh my god!
30 years of disappointing sex. So,
Sorry.
Oh, dog! Don't beat yourself up like that.
right? I've had almost 20 years of
Yeah, beat the
good
pussy up like
to
that, yeah?
awesome
Oh my
sex
god,
now.
Alex.
Ooh.
With you, fool. I mean, I said good to awesome.
Or what?
She said, I mean. Or what? Or
No.
what? Or what?
Hey,
Dog?
we've
Or
done a
what?
lot of drugs, so let's just put that in there.
all right,
Listen,
yeah. I mean,
man.
sure. Why
You're
not?
disrespecting my safe word.
What's your safe word?
Or what?
I'm not sure I can pick up the pieces here, guys.
Oh, it's ruined.
No, I got it. All right, so you're back on the road again. On the road again.
again.
On the road again.
If you don't.
Oh,
Can't wait to get on the road again.
okay.
Sorry for fucking.
What?
It says sorry for fucking up your story. That's what I meant to say. Yeah.
No,
I
it's all right.
heard
Said
That's your
sorry
baby.
for fucking.
I hit acquired. We'll fix that typo.
Oopsie.
On the
All
road
right.
again. With the
I've just got
skyline.
rock because I don't know what else to do right now. Appropriate. I drew Isla's candle.
Oh.
So Isla, you pulled out your candle and lit it, and you were traveling along. And anybody who wishes to may go ahead and roll perception.
I want to do it.
Hey,
Ah.
Say again. What was it?
So I have a candle that I can use to cast light instead of my like greenish tinged stone that I originally casted it on. So we have like normal daylight type light in a 20-foot radius around where I'm holding the candle. But if you want to roll perception, you can.
No.
And I'm just trying to get back to where I'm trying to go.
Isla's still. Is her music still going? How long was that supposed to last?
No, your music was faded. It faded while you were eating tea. While you were
Okay.
having tea.
What are you doing, asshole?
Is there a way to restart it?
So
I
Isla's
got
perception is an 8.
20.
Oh.
Okay.
Therapy.
All right. Anybody else rolling perception?
I'm good.
Okay. All rolled 7. Okay. The 20, your dark vision there is serving you well, Blythe, as you move forward. As a tiefling, you do have dark vision, right?
Yes. Let me make sure.
Because you-
Yes.
I
You have-
also
Let's see
have
if he
dark
has dark
vision.
Yeah.
vision.
Right.
But
And
I'm not
Isla-
paying attention.
You're holding a candle right next to your face.
I also have dark vision.
All right. With a 7, Paul, you are a little bit nearer the candle. If you want to ride away from it, your dark vision will serve you.
Yeah, I'll do that
Would it
with a
count at
huff.
all if my passive perception is 14?
Sort of moving forward, you can see in the immediate surroundings. You see what's right around you very clearly. The immediate surroundings are dim and rather shadowed, but you can see pretty well.
Okay.
You just don't see very far away from the candle area.
In
You're
fact,
not even
all
going to roll, is that correct, Nolan?
Say again?
I said, are you not
Nolan
even
for me?
bothering to roll?
Yeah. Okay, I'll do a perception one.
It's up
Let's
to
see
you.
what I
You have
see.
to.
Shit's
Positive.
happening around me. I'm curious. I got 12.
All right. So the darkness is sort of coming down around you, and you feel the shadows around you. With the 20, you're able to see well enough in front of you there, Blythe, to see that the road ahead is at least a little bit clear as your pathway meanders through the forest. You don't hear anything that is very alarming. And you pass out of the realm of the trees that are girdled about with the red threads and into the proper forest, following the path. As the hours pass, you're going ahead, you're moving ahead. You do feel sort of off in the distance, something is drawing you further in, deeper into the forest.
And we are going the right way, right?
You seem to be going the right way. You feel as if you were going the right way. Something is drawing you further ahead.
Instead of stopping for a break.
It's up to you as to whether or not you stop.
What time is it?
It's 6, 7 o'clock. It's full dark now underneath the trees.
Paul would have rode ahead a little bit, and I'm gonna look for a place to set up camp for the night. Potential spot.
Okay. You come into a clearing where there is, very strangely, what appears to be a fountain.
I'll cast Divine Sense. My last use for the day.
It is not holy, but blessed.
Okay.
and it appears to have had at some point in time the touch of the celestial about it.
Is the fountain still working?
Yes, it is. Covered in moss.
So there's water though?
Yes, there's sweet water in the middle of it.
So I'm gonna dismount and wait for them to catch up.
All right. As all of you catch up with Paul, you find yourself in this clearing with this very large fountain in the center of the clearing. Very beautiful fountain.
This should be a good place to set up for the night. There's water.
Oh, this is lovely.
That's good enough.
Well, I could try to make some maybe pillows out of the moss, so you don't just have to sleep on the bedrolls.
Right. Let's maybe get some firewood together.
I might pillow to be at least 8 centimeters tall, if you could.
How about you find some firewood there?
Mm-hmm.
Make yourself useful.
And you get kind of butted in the back of the as you've dismounted and Paul's kind of telling you to find firewood. Clothesline butts you in sort of in between your ribs on your back, pushing you forward.
Okay. Alright. Fucking elk. I'll do that then. Okay.
And you see him sort of lean down as you look back at him. You see him lean down and sort of root around on the forest floor and dig up a few twigs and kind of shove them over at you with his antlers.
See? I got firewood. Is this enough?
That will help. Little Prince.
Oh my god.
As Paul dumps a big pile.
So between the two of you, you gather enough wood for a decent fire. No one gathers the kindling. Paul gathers the fuel. Clothesline helps.
Oh my god.
What are you all doing as you get ready to camp for the night?
I'm going to cast alarm. Takes 10
Alright.
minutes. And then I'm also going to take the rest of the bells and do around the edge of the campsite.
All right.
And Paul would have put on some water for rice and
Of course.
some hardtack.
Hot water, rice, bread.
God.
We're on the road. What else you got? You got something better cooking?
Right?
He says that, and I'm going to send Sanguine out to go find some sort of
Meat.
mate.
All right. Roll
Good
perception
idea.
for Sanguine to go hunting.
Come on, Sanguine. You failed.
Now remember,
me.
you've had Sanguine going all day, so you cannot use him tonight.
Yeah, he's fucking exhausted.
Oh.
Yeah, he is tired out, and Sanguine comes back after just a few minutes, roosts on your shoulder, and is asleep in seconds.
Poor baby.
Rice it is.
Yep.
Isla's gonna go to
Okay.
each person's bedroll and lay down a little moss pillow at the head of each, and she has done Noan's to his specification.
All right.
Isla,
Oh, yes.
can you grow anything edible real quick?
Oh, yes.
Such
And
as
She casts. Well, first she just casts Goodberry.
Aw,
and hands a couple
it's a good
berries
start.
to everyone. Oh, you meant like an actual
And rice.
vegetable.
Sure.
Well,
An onion or
what's your favorite vegetable?
doesn't matter.
No, I'm asking a question. What's your favorite vegetable?
Cabbages.
Of course.
That is incredibly boring, but all right.
Prevent scurvy.
What? What is that?
What I don't have because I eat cabbage.
Well, I don't eat cabbage. Do I have scurvy?
No, you're fine.
How do you know? She's
Because I
she's kind of like clutching at her throat, like, am I gonna die?
I'll let you know when you have it.
Oh, okay. She'll use Druidcraft to make him a head of cabbage, and she just kind of hands it to him with like a skeptical look.
While they're doing all that, and after she does the alarm, I would like to go over to the fountain, and she's gonna take the long black robe dress off and wash off. But I would like to inspect this unusually placed fountain.
All right. You're going to roll investigation then?
What?
Or arcana, or religion, or history?
Might as well. I'm rolling a joint.
You have 4 choices: investigation, arcana, religion, or history.
Pick one,
I'm gonna
bitch.
go with Arcana.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh no.
10.
With a 10, you realize that the fountain is not magical. It was created by magic. And that it is a boon to travelers.
I would
What are you doing? What are you doing, Blythe? Can I give her help?
I'm bathing.
Oh.
I mean, if you
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
really want to help.
And I will turn away.
I'm just gonna walk in. Like, I'm dirty.
Yeah, I was
I'm gonna
doing
clean myself.
yeah, I was doing the fountain bathing as well.
He's sneaky.
Oh, are you sneaking in?
But I'm curious as to why there's a fountain. So maybe I'll do perception as well.
All right.
So perception, yeah.
I said investigation, arcana, history, or religion.
Whichever one you have a higher bonus in.
Oh, Jesus Christ! So investigation, arcana, or I don't say arcana.
History or religion.
Perception. Let's see it.
Oh.
Dirty 20.
All right. As you look on the fountain, you can see writing underneath the edge of the moss. And if you take a stick and scrape it away, you do see writing there.
You're scum here. Okay.
And you see, Ela made me.
Ela.
Ela.
Anyone know who Ela is? If you have heard that name?
Roll religion, Paul.
I was like, oh, that's how my grandmother, who didn't like me, mispronounced my name on purpose.
That's sad.
Well, she was a
17.
sad, angry woman. Doesn't mean
You
I have
recall-
to be sad.
You recall in the Tales of the Shadowfell that Ela was the name of a deva that came into the Shadowfell and rescued some lost souls.
Deva.
Deva? Well, I don't know what that means.
A deva is essentially an angel. of
Okay.
sorts.
A lesser angel.
Right, like a
So-
lesser angel. That's exactly what it is, actually, is a lesser angel.
So David came in and so what the? Sorry.
Say that all
Rescued
that
from-
again, please.
Oh. Ayla is rumored, was it rumored in the Shadowfell as a deva that came in and rescued some lost souls.
Okay.
How does
Paul
no
heard
one,
this at his former job.
no, but no one said this?
No, Alex
No.
was just asking for clarification.
Ah,
Oh, yeah, no.
oh, the 17
Yeah.
No,
gave
no.
that,
Well,
right?
forget Dave was. Yes.
Alright, that's what
character meta. Yeah.
Understood.
I have read it as character, but I understand meta. Okay.
Yeah.
We get.
Come here.
Now we'll just relay this to the party then.
All right, so Paul tells the party that this fountain was made by a lesser angel and sometime in the very distant past.
Oh. Well,
We should refill your.
no,
We
go
should
ahead, go ahead.
replace our water with water from this fountain.
Does it make it holy water?
It might. I mean, I
It's
would have
least sweet and good
gotten.
tasting water.
Would I have gotten that maybe from my divine sense when I got here?
You got from the
So-
divine sense that it was sweet, good tasting, and just good water.
What? How would I be able to tell if it's holy water?
By drinking it.
Well, I would absolutely drank some. I guess I didn't say that.
All right, it was blessed at one time. It doesn't have the effects of straight up holy water right now, but it was consecrated and blessed at one time. It will not go bad. It will stay forever sweet and good tasting in your canteens. And it may have some sort of beneficial effect.
An alms box.
There's no alms, no.
Would a
What?
Deva be considered a celestial? I'm trying to. Oh yeah, okay, cool.
Yes.
I'm going.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna flip a copper into the fountain.
All right. And the coin arches up into the air, and as you do, all of you, have you all taken a drink?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
All right, we're gonna turn it-
my mouth.
We're going to turn a card for everybody. And we're going to start with Paul. Paul, you flip the coin into the fountain, and you've taken a drink of the water, and the image comes to your mind that you saw once before in the courtyard. And you realize that you are becoming more and more
Oh my
who you were
god!
meant to be.
These fucking cards.
Right, though?
Oh, that card's pretty. That would be a dope stained glass
I
window
was just
for a
about to
house.
say, that looks like a stained glass window. It's gorgeous.
You should see the back of
I
that
want
card.
that
It's
as a
even prettier.
tapestry.
The back of the card is prettier, guys. Hold on.
I just want to say that, man, this ginger beer is really fucking spicy. Ooh, shit.
Well, hang on a second. The flash didn't work. Just a minute.
It's
Ginger
tasty, though,
beers,
right?
lagers.
Oh, that is pretty too.
And
You said what you say?
Alex.
The ginger beer. It's gonna be a lager, so I'm probably not gonna like it.
Oh, yeah.
this is just soda. But I've had like the lager too.
I don't like lagers.
That's so pretty.
I actually do lagers. Lagers and pilsners are kind of my favorite if I'm drinking.
Those ones are good. Lager and
It depends on the lager. I mean, they're not all good.
Hyla, you are gain an image of the woman that you'd seen in the fort, but you also realize that when you gain her image and when you see her image, what you didn't realize at the time, just as the Queen of Ravens shares an aspect of the Raven Queen,
Oh.
the Queen of Wands shares an aspect of the Wild Mother.
Aw.
That's just only for him, no? Or is this for everyone?
No one,
Did you drink the water from the fountain?
Yeah, I guess we all kind of had some little splashes in our mouths. We bathed. So I guess I got it as
no
well.
one.
Yeah.
Your presentiment that you receive is that you are a prince, not just in waiting,
Good boy.
but a prince in truth, and a prince rising to your position of power and responsibility.
Holy crap, this deck is on a roll tonight.
I'm like 15. That's weird.
And Blythe, your card is a little bit more difficult, but still apropos. All of the rough and hard things that you have learned today, all of the difficult things you have dealt with and addressed, with this card, the thought that comes to your mind is joy. Because this is the Three of Cups, and it wants you to rejoice with those you love.
My
Making
three
family,
friends.
reconnecting with family, friends, lovers. This is a card of rejoicing, of creating enjoyment, of creating excitement, and of finding the family that will feed you, that will combine energy to give you new ideas, learn new things, and become your own possibility. And I think with that, we're going to go ahead and close the session with you guys making camp for the night because I can't top that.
That's awesome.